Hello friends! Welcome to part 3 of the Lost PLA Bronze Moon series. So let's get right to it. So I'm melting the bronze in the furnace. So I need to make a base of sand to put these hot moulds onto. Now it's time to take the moulds out of the kiln. Here's a lovely shot of the bronze. I'm just banking up the sand a bit round the bottom of the moulds to try and prevent that bronze run out like I got with the octopus. I finally remember to blow out the moulds. I think it's a little late now though. Also you'll notice with the mould that's closest to the camera, the hole is so small that I don't think this blowing out is going to be very effective. Time to pour the bronze. My right hand was a bit close to the crucible here. It got quite hot. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, so noisy, so hot. Oh my god, so hot. The investment's cracking. No idea what that means. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty hot. Oh, it's so exciting. Several things definitely could have done better, or at least I just were completely wrong. When I took them out of the furnace, both these investment casts were around 600 degrees. Just before pouring, because it took so long to get the temperature to, I need to get a thermometer for my bronze. I kept thinking it was low, so I kept turning up the fuel, and then I had problems with the furnace. I had a little small fireball problem. Luckily the camera was pointing this way. Actually it would have been cool to see it. But by the time I poured, it was about 135, 140, 150 degrees. Not ideal. They're meant to be sort of 400 or 500. Well, at least I think that's what they're supposed to be. on the sort of data sheet that comes with the investment. It kind of suggests that, but these industrial companies give terrible instructions. If someone could tell me, that would be amazing. So yeah, the metal could have been too cold. The investment moulds themselves could have been too cold. So this is aluminium bronze, pretty prone to shrinking. I could have done everything differently that time, but fingers crossed. I don't know. I'm not too fussed about this one. This is a solid one. I'm expecting a fair bit of shrinkage because the centre of that thing is still molten and it's shrinking, and it's going to be pulling on the softest bit, which is the top, and it's going to pull that indent all the way in. But whether the shrinkage will expand, will kind of spread as far as the surface of the moon itself rather than just the hole, I don't know. God, it was a hot day. I'm so sorry, I'm so sweaty. It is so hot. I've had the furnace on full blast, I've had the kiln on at 700 degrees all day. I've been for a bike ride today. My marathon training is knackering me out. Actually, the bike ride was awesome. I've got an e-bike. I picked up an e-bike last week. Oh my God, so much fun. Let's see what happens. Getting old. Oh, this is exciting. I've snuck out of the house. Oh, quite warm still. That's the solid one, I hope. That one's less warm because there's less bronze in there. That one is very warm. My trusty bucket. Oh, I'm peeking. Let me sort this out. Oh, that is really hot. This is the solid one. I'm just going to bang it in. I can't see now, it's all cloudy. Oh, it feels round. Well, it's round. Yeah, lots of shrinkage. Oh, that's a shame. Big hole there. Okay. Well, that was to be expected. Giant shrinkage. Don't know what to say about that. It's kind of cool. Maybe when it's polished it'll be better. Big hole. So this was printed 0.3 millimeters, really big resolution, very low resolution. So this was bound to be fairly poor. Fingers crossed with this one. Oh, now this one hopefully is hollow. Oh. Oh, this looks a lot better. You can see, oh my God, you can see craters. Oh, I've got goosebumps. That is amazing. There's some sort of bit of PLA was left or something. And there. Interesting. What were they? Oh, that is awesome. At the very least, this is going to be the one for the giveaway. Oh, I hope that doesn't go all the way through. It might do. Because don't forget there's a core. Oh, that would be a shame. You see there, there, and there. The little thing worked well, or at least I think it worked well, look. And I can't see any shrinkage. I wonder if these were remnants of PLA. Lovely moon surface though. That worked really well. I'm going to cut this off. Let's see how hollow it was. Certainly room for improvement. Okay. And that's all full of investment. So hopefully that is hollow. Seems to have worked. Oh, I'm very pleased. This will definitely be good enough for a giveaway. So even if all the others are fail, I'll be giving this away. Shame about the little holes. I wonder if I, next time, so I was a bit disorganised with the PLA burnout process. I think I need to, while it's still really hot, really blow it, like huge amounts of air in there and blow all the dross away. Because there might be little bits of ash. And let's face it, there wasn't a lot of, the only way the PLA could get out was through that little hole and that little vent. So obviously I guess it burns into gas and a little bit of ash. I did spray some air, but I was slightly worried that the cold air would crack the inner core. So I didn't do it properly. That's pretty much it. Oh, that's a cool thing. That's like a bauble. Maybe I'll turn it into a bauble for Christmas. Well, that looks really good. You can still see some layer lines, obviously, because you can see the layer lines on the PLA model. You're not going to get better resolution than that on this version. But the craters, a bit rough there. Interesting. So it's a bit rough. I guess that could be heat. That could be shrinkage actually. So this is where it went in, and it hit the inside. There was a big ball of plaster to make it shell. So it went in and hit the ball, and I guess it all kind of ran over that direction, heating this area probably quite a lot, and this top surface of the mould. So when it was full, this was going to be the worst kind of finish, I think. So you can see some decent craters there. You can definitely see there was a line where I glued them together. Just there, it wasn't hidden very well. But there's a nice crater. Here's this rough area, really rough area here. I think this got very hot, and this was the bit that suffered. Lovely here though, really nice. There are the seas, mares. I wonder if I can see where Apollo landed. Basically there, I think. Here are the little, I guess that was debris inside the mould. I think that must be it. There, there, and there. So next time, hotter metal on inside there. So you can see inside, not really. For a first go, I'm actually very pleased with that. Let me show you this one. So this bit is no good. There's the big hole, the big shrink. And you can still see obviously the huge layer lines. But I knew that was going to happen. I printed it as a fun test to see if you could just cast something spherical, not worry about feeders and things, and obviously you can't. Yeah. But this one, very pleased with that. If you want a third chance to win one of these moons, could be terrible, put casting the moon in the comments. I'll do a draw at the end of the series and post the winner a moon. Just above there, I think, is where, sort of centre frame is where the moon landings were. Loads of craters around the back of the moon, because the Earth protects the front, the side we see. There's the little stalk, so that was all full of plaster. It worked quite well, that little shape. I think that's enough for these little practice moons. Next time I'll be making proper bigger moons. Woo! And as they're bigger, they'll be a lot more detailed too. I might even try to fill them from the bottom up to try and prevent that rough overheating defect. We'll see. This LOST PLA business is interesting. I've learnt loads. For my first go, I'm pretty pleased. Hopefully I'll get better at it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all those awesome things. In my next video, I'll be pouring molten bronze behind some toughened glass. Just for fun. That should be out very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye! Oh,